Hey everybody, welcome to my Elimination Chamber 2011 pay-per-view review. Tonight's pay-per-view was pretty good actually. First match that we had was Alberto Del Rio versus Kofi Kingston. This was a very good contest, uh, very good pace. Around about 15, 10, 15, 20 minutes maybe. It was pretty well done. I like the way they both did. Uh, it's very close too. A bunch of close falls to where it looked like Kobe was actually going to win, but he ended up losing to Alberto Del Rio. Second match, we had the SmackDown's Elimination Chamber, which of course we all knew it was originally supposed to have Dolph Ziggler, but since he was quote unquote fired, he was replaced by the Big Show. So now it's Big Show, Wade Barrett, Kane, Edge, Rey Mysterio, and I believe it's. But this was a pretty good match. This was the match of the night, I would say. Uh, Rey Mysterio and Edge are the first two to start the match. Wade Barrett is the first person to be released from his pod. He comes out, dominates a bit. He takes on both of them. There was a spot in there where Rey Mysterio got slid from the ring onto the steel, and it just looked ugly because you just see Ray's stomach get it's grinded on the steel. It looked pretty ugly and painful. Let's see. Um, there are a lot of good things on here. Big Show was the last man to be released into the chamber. Wade Barrett was eliminated by Big Show by a knockout punch, which I did we all saw coming. Big Show was eliminated by Kane with a choke sign. He was saying like finishers. He took just about anything they could give him before he got eliminated. Drew McIntyre got eliminated by Kane with a choke slam. The King got eliminated after a 619 and a spear from Edge. And the last two were basically Edge and Ray. They're the last two. They started, they finished it, and it was a pretty good match. Bunch of close pinfalls, 619s, the West Coast pop, the spear, the modified sharpshooter that Edge does, the execution. There's a bunch of close falls to where it's like you know who would win. Edge came out on top, and now he's to the face Alberto Del Rio at WrestleMania. During this match, a bunch of the glasses were broke. Ray did get thrown through one of them, and then he got sent headfirst into another one. Wade Barrett got thrown into the same pod that Ray was thrown to the first time, and then Wade got thrown into one by Big Show when he was in the corner. The pod behind him, he was thrown right into it before getting eliminated. So a lot of glasses were broken, so they had to come out and fix them. So what they did to buy time, Alberto Del Rio comes out, he attacks Edge, gives him the cross armbar, and then next thing we know, Christian returns. He attacks Alberto, and he basically just got revenge. But the thing is, since Christian isn't in the main event, we know he won't be facing Alberto Del Rio at WrestleMania since Alberto Del Rio has a title match. Unless something happens to make it a triple threat, which would probably make it better. After that, we had Booker T came out and he announced that not just him and Stone Cold Steve Austin will be the trainers for Tough Enough, but then there'll be another one, and now comes the returning Trish Stratus. She comes out, she says she's ready, she says she's coming up with a new catchphrase, and basically she tried to be like Rock, and I don't know why, but it's like, don't do that again. And then she did Booker T, Sucka, and yeah, it was an okay segment, but there was nothing really special about it. I haven't seen Trish come back, and I'm very happy that she is back. After that, we had the tag title match: Santino Marella, Vladimir Kozar versus the Core. This was an okay match. I didn't really watch it. I didn't really care about it that much, but Core came out on top, winning the tag team titles. So now I guess it'll be Heath Slater and was it with Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel as tag team champs no outside interference. That was a good thing too about this match. After that, Vicky comes out. She's, you know, her usual excuse me, but the thing that was different about this is that she was sad. She was like not crying, but she was just like in that sad mood. She's like, "Excuse me, please excuse me," and telling everybody to give off another chance because of what he did and that they were struggling and all this crap. And Talon comes out and says he's in a rehiring mood, so Vicky thinks that he's rehire Dolph, but instead of rehiring Dolph, he rehires Kelly. Kelly, she comes out, she attacks Vicky, then Rachel comes out, they attack her. She tries to pass them off but can't, and then Trish comes out, saves her, and takes care of Rachel. After that, we had the WWE title match, which was, of course, Jerry Lawler against The Miz. This was, well, I don't know. It was, I mean, I liked it, but it wasn't like as good as, of course, it wasn't gonna be match of the night, but I give him credit. And I know Lawler wasn't really being himself after his mom passed away a week ago, so I don't blame him. But he did what he could to make it a good match. During the match, Alex Wright did get sent to the back, so it basically became fair one-on-one. And, typical Michael Cole telling Jerry Lawler to, it's not your time, it's Mrs. time, and, no, he's always kissing Mrs. ass, so what Lawler ends up doing, he throws Miz right into him to shut him up, and gotta go pop, and I'm glad he did, because he probably shut him up. But then the end of the match saw Miz getting the skull crush finale on Lawler for the win. And of course, Michael Cole being the ass kisser he is, goes in the ring, celebrates his Miz, raises his hand in victory, and all this bull crap, and telling him how Lawler is not going to go to WrestleMania. He had to buy a ticket to go to WrestleMania and all this crap. You know how he is. The final match, the Elimination Chamber for Raw. This was pretty well done. Typical Super Cena, but I'll get to that. Of course, we knew Randy Orton versus R-Truth versus John Morrison versus Punk versus Cena versus King Sheamus. Randy Orton, John Cena, R-Truth, and CM Punk are in their pilots. So Sheamus and John Morrison start out the match. They, a bunch of back and forth action, offensive, defensive attacks. John does a flying chuck kick from he jumped from the ring to the wall, and then into Sheamus, who was on the steel floor. That was pretty cool. And he comes out of the chamber. He comes out. He does his stuff. Work on both of them. And then of course John Morrison got thrown through one of the chambers. I think it's the same one he was in. CM Punk came out second. He didn't really come out. Let me explain what happens. He comes out, but the sliding door doesn't want to open. The chain, I guess, he got stuck or whatever. So Punk kind of split between the door and where it closes. So Randy started kicking him. He attacks him. He comes out. Randy hits an RKO, pins him, and he's eliminated as he's walking out the door. General manager announces that Punk never really got out of his chamber, so the general manager is reinstating him back into the match. But so he has to go back in the pod and wait again. So that would have been the first elimination, basically, but we had to wait again, but I think it kind of made it better. After that, we had the True came out, and, he did his stuff. He worked with Sheamus most of the match. He, was back and forth, offensive fighting, defense, he just usual stuff. Sheamus eliminated him after getting him a throw kick. He didn't really last that long in the match, which I kind of expected. I know, we all know John Morrison is R-Truth's a former world champion, but they're not going to say anything about that in WWE since he was part of TNA when he did win it. Randy gets it. CM Punk comes out. Well, he's the last one out, I believe. Yeah. Yeah. Randy gets it. Randy got eliminated by Punk after hitting a GTS on him. John did this crazy. John Morrison did this crazy spot where he's on a pod, and because Sheamus was to do a high cross finisher off from the pod onto the ring, but Morrison fights out of it, and then Morrison he climbs the ceiling, he goes up almost all the way to the center, and he hangs from it, and he can almost, like, I guess he kind of was ready for it, and then he goes for like a cross body off the ceiling onto Sheamus, which got a big pop. That's pretty good, but I do admire if he actually did something. But then if you're hanging like that, it might not be easy. I don't think it is easy, especially when it's chains and not, something like a ladder or, So it was pretty good spot. CM Punk eliminated Morrison after GTS and Truth. Sorry, I messed up. Cena ended up hitting Punk with the attitude adjustment from the ring onto the steel to win the match. I said Super Cena, typical. A lot of us saw this coming. Now it's to be Cena versus Miz at WrestleMania for the WWE title. Alberto Del Rio versus Edge for the World title at WrestleMania. I don't know, maybe Rock's referee the WWE title match. Maybe, who knows, since he wants to see both of them in the ring, and of course he ain't going to be challenging for the title, but we'll see what happens, especially tomorrow, since tomorrow is the revealing of 221-11, and we now know it's all Taker, but we'll see if anything does happen with his return. That'll be it. I'll be doing my next video on April 3rd, the night of WrestleMania 27. I'll see you then, and if you're looking for any more Blu-ray reviews, I'll be doing those sometime later this week or whenever. Alright, peace out.